What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and just like my abs, my sales, we're getting it done this weekend.
Mountain Man Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a reseller in Montana. That means I go to garage sales and estate sales and thrift stores. I buy things at one price, bring them home, clean them, put them online, and then sell them, hopefully, for a profit. And we did this pretty well this weekend. Not as well as my abs did this weekend. Let's just get it out of the way. Stanley Cup Champions, the hardest trophy in all of sports to win. My guys got it done. It's just fun to see. It's fun to watch. The Tampa Bay Lightning had won the last two. They were trying for a third. Well, that's when that whole dynasty word starts getting thrown around. You can't throw around dynasty now thanks to the Colorado Avalanche. 5 years ago, the worst team in the league by far. And now, just 5 years later, they tied the NHL record for the most wins in a season, regular and postseason. Combined second best postseason run in history, 16-4 to win the cup. Unbelievable. I'm excited. It's been a long time, 21 years since they won that championship. It's nice to see that sports as a metaphor for life, right? 12 years ago, worst team in the league. 4 years after that, worst team in the league. 5 years ago, they were the worst team in the league. They just kept getting up and they kept moving forward. And it's cool. I'm not going to delve into sports. You're not here to talk about sports. We're here to talk about what's sold. But that's just all I'm thinking about today is my abs. That's why I even slept in. When your team wins the Stanley Cup, you get to sleep in the next day. And so a little bit later, drop on this video. And my stuff's going to take a while to pack today. It's okay. I don't care. We did sell a fair number of things over the weekend. Not as many as I would have liked, but I did go out of town. I went to the 50-mile sale in the Bitterroot Valley in western Montana, found some really cool stuff. I think we'll get some good videos out of that as well to bring to you. But because I was out of town, I did put the store on time away. It used to be vacation mode, but it's the time away now. And so I did do that, and generally that impacts your store. Also impacting your stores when you don't list a lot. Well, I was on the road. I didn't really list a lot. I listed a few things to make sure that it stayed active in part. It didn't go completely dormant. But for about 2 days, we were on time away, and we weren't listing steadily. And so our sales did go down a little bit. But we've got some really nice sales mixed in here with our typical low-dollar stuff. And one incredibly nice sale that kicked off the weekend, and so that really helped balance things out. We didn't sell quite as many things, but a couple of higher dollar items definitely kept the boat afloat. Let's take a look at what we sold. Like usual, a mountain man style hodgepodge kind of weekend. All kinds of stuff going on over here. Hey, why don't we start with this guy? This you've heard me talk about. We stop by McDonald's time to time and grab a Happy Meal for a snack. You know, you get your food, but it's smaller. It's healthier, right? Smaller portions. And you get the toy with it. And I tend to like selling the toys. This is from the new Buzz Lightyear movie. And this is Zurg piloting the ship. It's sold for $4.99 plus shipping. So, not bad. I mean, I don't know what the Happy Meal is. Probably $4.99 or something. So, you know, after taxes and fees, you pay for a good portion of your snacks. So, happy to do that. We've got here from 1988 He-Man. Obviously has no accessories, anything like that, but his action still does work there. And he's headed to Australia, $39.47 Australian dollars. The Australian dollar, what did I say there? The Australian dollar tends to be about 75 cents or so US. And we've got some butterfly silks. These actually the final four butterfly silks that I've got. These are antique silks, tobacco silks, and they would come with all kinds of different things on them. They actually have old baseball cards and stuff on these. Some of those can be worth a lot of money. These, not worth a ton, but they were certainly worth listing. They were quick listers, not quantity listings, but you sell similar and just add a new photo. So it's really quick. And I sold a lot of these. We still have a couple of random stuff left. Flags, I think we have some dogs, stuff like that, but we're almost out of these. I got these from Mr. Buys-A-Lot in an auction, and we've made quite a lot of money off of these, just little bits at a time. I had them listed at $9.98 free shipping, and somebody sent me an offer on 4 of them, the final 4 that we have, for $7 free shipping, and I took that. Obviously, the shipping is going to be ridiculously cheap. So these are really cool. Like I said, the final butterfly silks that I've got, and kind of sad to see them go, but $28 free shipping on these and 100% profit. We have been in the profit on them for quite some time, and just neat pieces to sell. We're going to move them out of the way so we don't lose those. We already showed you that. Let's show you, well, right here. You might remember seeing this on another What Sold, because it actually sold, and before I managed to pack it up, they canceled and said, I thought I was ordering a youth large. Can you cancel, please? And so, okay, I canceled. But my Avs, yep, they want it all. And this actually purchased before that. This was purchased ahead of, I think, Game 5, actually. And so somebody knew that it was coming. This is a cool shirt starter from the 1990s, and I'm hoping that this is going to be worn by somebody at that parade. So the Avs shirt is headed out the door, $21.60 plus shipping. We're also shipping out today a Ron John Surf Shop. This is a tank top, and Ron John tends to sell for me okay. Not real high dollar, but vintage Ron John, pretty cool. $16 plus shipping is what I accepted off of that one. Then let's take a look at this so I can move it off the table here. We've got Five Nights at Freddy's gift wrap. Bought a whole bunch of these at Walmart for, it was under $1 a roll. Can't remember what it was. It was stupid cheap. And so we've got a whole bunch of these in the store. Some singles, some doubles. We have 2 different styles, mix and match. We're already way into the profit on these because they were so cheap. And somebody picked up a 2-pack of this one. This is the Blacklight version, and they paid $28.92 plus shipping. How about right here, another He-Man piece. This is Skeletor's Journey. This is just a little mini comic, and pretty cool, actually, and in decent shape. And I accepted an offer on this one of $17 plus shipping. Another international sale over here with this car. This is very, very nice. I love these die-cast cars when I can find them. I try to pick them up if they're in good shape. This is from Jada, and they tend to be very detailed. The hoods will lift up. The doors often will open. I can't remember if this one, yeah, the trunk comes open. It's a really cool piece and a really cool car. Anyway, this one, like I said, is headed to Australia. $69.73 Australian dollars for the 67 Shelby Mustang. Got a couple of small things up here. How about another Mary Kay piece? We still have a few of those. They're straggling their way out. We've got some Sweet Cream Mineral Eye Color, and this one sold for $7 plus shipping. I think that's an offer that I accepted. And then a couple of our vintage pins going out, actually, to the same person. See right there, it's a pheasant. And so somebody picked up one, and then they actually came back in and got another one. So the vintage pheasant pin, $2.99 plus shipping. Batman Returns on Sega Genesis. This one's been sitting around for a little while, but did eventually move. $35.74 plus shipping. We've got a pair of safety spool super twine. This is for a kite. It's just vintage. I think I picked this up for like $1 or something at an estate sale, actually. See the old $3.49 tag. And I actually saw these the other day and thought, is it worth still hanging on to these? They're just not moving. And then, sure enough, over the weekend, it moved. And not just one of them. The same buyer bought 2. So the kite spool twine going out, $32.48, free shipping. But it's not going to be super heavy, and, you know, would have been free shipping anyway, so the nice thing is we get to combine. And both of those going out, and they're rolling. They're not going to cooperate. How about this guy? This, a nice pickup. Everclear Black is the new black. This one, I took an offer of $50 plus shipping. And then we've got another Everclear album here. This is the very best of, And this one, it's a white album. It's really, really cool. Not quite as valuable, but it looks neat. $19.49 plus shipping. Got both of those at a recent sale for $1 a piece. Pretty solid turnaround there. Let me move some of this stuff and we'll take a look at more what's sold. All right, slid some of that stuff out of the way so we don't lose or damage any of it. Here we've got a Beckett certified autograph here. Renly Santiago. This is Phantom Freak, is what he played in Hackers, right? And so this, a cool thing, I've sold one of these before and managed to come across another one. Picked it up and it sold as well. This one, $14.94 plus shipping. Got a cassette tape here. Not a high dollar seller, but I like selling cassette tapes. And Pet Shop Boys, Please, selling for $4.99 plus media mail shipping. Coming over here, picked up 2 or 3 of these a summer ago. Auburn University camo hat, still new with the tags. I accepted an offer of $8.50 plus shipping for that. Paid a buck, I think, on them. This out of the free bin, and we had 4 or 5 of these. I don't remember. This might be our last one. We've sold a visor, and I think I might have one more style of this in the store. Not sure. We had a whole bunch, and they were free, and they have a really good sell-through rate. It's weird. Jersey Mike's, $16.24 plus shipping, and then we've got our gopher headed out. I think I took the batteries out. I was going to play them for you. This is the Caddyshack gopher, and I sell these every time that I pick them up. This one going for $42.24 plus shipping. Got a viewer sale, Classic X-Men. This one going to Will and Amy. Their store is Carter's Retro Quest. And this is a really cool old X-Men comic, Classic X-Men. We got the new X-Men versus old X-Men. This cover is really cool. I love it. So many characters on there. And this one, not a high dollar, but just a fantastic condition and a cool piece. And so Will and Amy, thank you so much. They said they've learned a lot from the show, and I really appreciate hearing that. $9.98 free shipping on that guy, though this has to go first class, guys. If you sell comics, they are not media mail, so this will go out first class. We're actually going to have a Whatnot auction here coming up of a whole bunch of comics. I picked a whole bunch up over the long weekend, and we're going to sell a whole bunch of them on Whatnot. We got all the classic stuff in there. I've got the Punisher, Batman, Spider-Man, and some of the lesser known stuff. We do have some X-Men in there. A lot of cool titles, and so we're going to start doing that. I've still got to schedule that. That might be coming here at the end of the week, I think. We'll see, ahead of the holiday weekend. Here we've got one of our giant cards. This is art of Edgar Rice Burroughs, or inspired by Edgar Rice Burroughs. This, obviously, see down here, is Tarzan. He's the guy with Tarzan. And this one is called Law of Opar, I think. Back from 1995. $9.98 free shipping on that. We got a wrestling figure here. I like the look of this one. I'm surprised that he didn't sell a little bit sooner. He's been hanging out in my bin for a long time. 2003 from Jax. This is Terry Funk. He sold for $14.39 plus shipping. Got an old Fontanini piece here, a nativity set piece from like it's a village is what this comes from. And this is, I believe it was Rachel, isn't it? Well, there you go. It's Rachel. It's right there on the bottom. And it's signed by the artist, which is super cool. And I picked up a whole bag of these at Goodwill for, it might have been $4.99. And so once we sold one, it was obviously profit. And so we are in the profit on all of these pieces now. $9.98 plus shipping on Rachel. This one actually just sold this morning. Planet Junior. It's a seed hopper lid. It just sits on the top, and I actually got it thinking somebody would want it just for a display piece. I got it, I think it was $1, and it just has a really cool look. I had to clean it up. It was pretty dirty. Once I cleaned it up, I really liked the look. But I got a message from somebody that said, hey, I've got another model and I need a lid for it. What is the dimension on that thing. So I sent him the dimensions and he picked it up. So $22.74 plus shipping for the seed hopper lid, which is cool. Over here, we got another Source magazine. This is the 6th annual swimsuit issue, and I got an offer of this that I accepted, $25 plus shipping. These from the storage locker that we picked up, and so all profit at this point. It's nice when these are moving out like that. And then the big winner, guys, Legends of Sleepy Halloween. Keep an eye out for this right here. Department 56. That is the logo. Now, not all of their stuff is going to be super high dollar, but much of their stuff is, or at least much of it is highly collectible. And some of this stuff, it was only produced for a few years, and then they retired it. And this is one of those pieces. I had to go to Worth Point, and there weren't really even a lot of them on there. And every time they get posted, they sell. I bought this for $10 at a garage sale, and she knew what she had for the most part. I bought some other Department 56 stuff there, and some of them were $20, $25, $50 that she had on those. Those were the more obvious ones, I suppose, more Christmassy style. This one, I guess she just didn't think was a high dollar, and I thought, you know what, this is probably pretty good. So I picked it up, $10, came home, looked it up, and it's really good. In fact, this sold very quickly, and it sold for just under $300 plus shipping, guys. $10 into $299.77 plus shipping. Really cool. It's got the figure there. This is the Sleepy Hollow School. Just a beautiful piece, and it sold quick. Not too shabby, right? I mean, a lot of easy shippers, a lot of small things that the money adds up definitely by the end of the weekend. And then we got a $50 album and a $300 Department 56 piece. You get those, you sprinkle those in, everything works out okay. So happy with that. And I do want to take a look real quickly. We mentioned, I believe last week at some point, we were going to start hearing from some of you on, hey, look, I found this for this amount, and I think it's going to be worth this amount. It's look at the cool thing I found. And so I've had some of you send me some messages of, hey, look at the cool thing I found. And so let's take a look at the very first. And the first coming to you from Danita. Check this out. She found this cross-stitch pattern. You can see they wrote it right on there, $1.50. The good thing is, I'm sure that wiped right off. It's marker on plastic. That's going to be easy to get off. And she said $1.50 in. She's got it listed in her store for, I think it was $78.99. And it's probably going to sell right about that point, I would expect. Some of those old cross-stitch patterns, especially those Christmas things, you saw me talk about that here recently, but some of those old cross-stitch latch hook, just the different, if they're new and they're sealed, take a shot. Danita, well done. Love that pickup. Guys, I'm going to let you go. I do have to get all this stuff packed up, and then I got to make a dump run today. We're working on reorganizing out here. We'll show you that here in a couple of weeks when we get that done. And I've got a lot of stuff that's being donated or tossed, and so that's on the schedule for today, too. It's going to be a long one, but it's going to be worth it when we get all this stuff done. I appreciate you so much, and we'll see you next time.